Michelle, thank you. New tonight at 5, the big question, will it be here or not? The possibility that the RNC may relocate from Charlotte over to Nashville, Tennessee, has Charlotte City leaders and North Carolina GOP members kind of scrambling today. The convention contract, according to the city attorney, that is, seems pretty definite. Well, tonight, we are looking into that contract. We've got team coverage on this issue tonight. Our Chloe Leshner is talking to some of the business owners in the hospitality industry that may be affected if this convention moves out of Charlotte. But first, we're going to begin with Tanya Mendez, and we're going to dive deeper into that contract. Now, Tanya, based on what the mayor was saying just a few minutes ago at that press conference, they seem pretty dug in that the convention is, in fact, going to be here in August, right?
Absolutely. We just heard the city attorney talking about it. He said as far as he's concerned, there is an ironclad contract in place, one that the city did not breach. So they're moving forward as if they are continuing to host this thing. They said that they're having meetings tomorrow with all of the vested parties, but for now, it is business as usual. They are pressing forward with planning for this RNC. Republicans reeling tonight.
It makes no sense.
This is going to be an absolutely staggering blow.
President Donald Trump sending a series of tweets that may seal the fate of the Republican National Convention here in Charlotte. What looked like a $200 million windfall for the state may become some or none at all.
I have learned in 2020 not to be surprised or shocked by any political development, but in American history, this is pretty much unheard of.
The RNC discussing moving nominating night, potentially the entire convention. The Charlotte City Council scrambling into emergency mode, holding a last-minute meeting with the city attorney to pore over what appeared to be an ironclad contract.
When you think about the contracts that the city has signed with the RNC, the contracts that the RNC has signed with other vendors, it's going to really, I think, have a staggering hit on the Charlotte and region economy.
The NCGOP chairman thinks Governor Roy Cooper can save it if he gives the RNC the guarantee they can hold 19,000 people in the Spectrum Center and bring another 50,000 people to town.
He does not seem inclined to want to do that in any way, shape, or form.
Cooper holding firm in his stance that data and science will drive his decision, calling on the RNC to produce plans for a scaled-down event.
It's shameful that President Trump is more about pomp and circumstance and having his own party and cares not a whit about the health and safety of North Carolinians.
Republican leaders are concerned that long-term this is going to leave a black eye on this state. I asked the GOP leader today about that, and he said that black eye will rest solely on the governor, not on Charlotte. Reporting live, I'm Tanya Mendez, WCNC Charlotte.
Tanya, thank you. Well, as we told you before, and as you just heard Tanya say, roughly a $200 million economic impact. A lot of local businesses, mom and pop stores to even big hotel chains, all counting on that revenue stream in 2020 as part of their budget for this year. The Charlotte Regional Visitors Authority has said the economic impact could be upwards near anywhere from $200 million to $163 million that the DNC generated back in 2012. Now, as you heard Tanya say, and as we've been reporting over the last couple of days, all of that seems to be hanging in the balance based on national decisions with the GOP. WCNC Charlotte's Chloe Leshner, she's live for us in Charlotte. Chloe, you've been talking to business owners who are quite concerned about watching all that revenue possibly walk over to Tennessee, aren't you?
Yeah, especially with the coronavirus pandemic, this could really be a 1-2 punch for some of these businesses who have been relying on the RNC to kind of make up for some of that lost revenue because of the pandemic. Some of those business owners concerned that this could put them under for good. It's been on the city's calendar for 2 years now. The RNC set to bring tens of thousands of people to Charlotte, along with millions of dollars in revenue.
It was really going to be a huge event for us.
James Wayman's limo company brought in 3 months' worth of business in the 4 days of the 2012 DNC. Money he desperately needs right now.
Especially after COVID-19. I mean, we were really hoping that this was going to bring us back and put money back into the account and get us back to normal.
COVID-19, the reason those 50,000 people may not be in town using hotel rooms, shopping in stores, and eating at restaurants.
It's a huge disappointment, Governor Cooper.
Chef Rocco Whalen, the owner of Fahrenheit, sees it differently.
The fact of the matter is this: we're coming off a worldwide pandemic in which we're only allowed to provide half capacity for our customers right now. For Governor Cooper to commit to something in August to be at full capacity, I'm not sure that he could do that right now.
He experienced the DNC here in 2012 and the RNC in Cleveland. He knows it's a home run for business and is hopeful it could still move forward safely.
It would be unfortunate, though, if we were to lose out on those financial opportunities. But I think anything that's taught me anything in the last 4 or 5 months is that's not what it's all about. Taking care of people, being kind, doing good business, being hospitable, showing off the city.
And the Charlotte Host Committee put out a statement this afternoon saying moving the RNC would unfortunately impact small businesses and the hospitality industry, though they say they are working on a potential path forward. Live in Charlotte, Chloe Leshner, WCNC Charlotte.